Hi everyone, this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop, and we're just continuing our lesson. Now the question now is from our client is she wants to know about her career. So here's our female client. She would like to know how her career is going to go in the next 12 months. Now with this deck we could use several different cards as a career card. We can use the crown. Crown means power, achievement, success, and we have two to choose from. We could also use the top hat. The top hat is about being in charge, being powerful, being on, the top of your game, being on the top. Let's use the top hat, okay? Let's see how her career is going. Now, on this side we have power, success, achievement. Very good. This side we have something beautiful. This side we have lots of changes to happen. Just on this side we have very committed. So she's committed to beautiful things. She's committed to what she loves. There's a lot of changes. Okay, not necessarily bad or good, but we've got to see what's around it. So the top hat has got two wheels. What would that suggest to you if it's got two wheels around it?
Lots of changes.
Lots of changes, yeah.
Unstable.
Unstable, uncertainty, chance. Sometimes a wheel could be travel, because, things that travel have wheels on them. Now it also shows us that she loves her work. Okay. Now the two crowns are interesting because crowns represent power. They represent the king. Now it shows that she may work with two very powerful people, perhaps more men. Now if our client was here, we would say, do you work with two very powerful men? And she might say, yeah, my producer's very powerful and also my manager, say. Okay, so then we would start to deduct, well, what is this? What does it mean? So it shows here that her career, there's a lot of powerful people, and that's the key. So it shows that if she's on the right side of powerful people, then she'll continue to do well. But let's look at this person. It shows an apple above him. Apple can mean beauty, seduction, and delicious, but it could also mean temptation. So we just have to be aware that there may be someone around her who's a powerful person connected to her career that may be causing some confusion or maybe misguiding her. And obviously when you're doing a reading for someone, you would ask them that. You would say, do you feel like that there's something not quite right with, one of the people you're working with who's very directly influencing your career? And she might say, my manager and I are not agreeing on certain things. Now, if that's a major question, then you might want to do a whole new reading about that. Okay. This reading that we've laid out started out more about her love life, but just for teaching purposes, I've changed it into a career. Now, what I could do next, if Taylor Swift was here and I was doing her reading and she was really concerned about her manager, what I would then do is I'd look at this, but then I would also redo the whole thing and use her as the woman and the manager as the man. Okay? Because that's like a different question. Yeah. And I could still get the answers from here, but and if you feel confident and connected, you can just continue with this reading, even though that wasn't the focus, the main focus. But, the cards will answer anyway. It doesn't really matter what you do with them. They always answer. Now, if we look at this second powerful person, this is a problem. We've got the famous fuck off card here. Okay? So, again, I would say to her, her team, the people she's working with, there may be some conflicts that she's going to face strongly. Now, it's interesting because a few months ago I did a reading about Lady Gaga's career, and in the reading I got that she was going to split from her manager, and apparently that's what's happened. People have got back to me and told me that yes, because I was asking about her love life, but this lion card kept coming up, and I said this is a manager that she's going to split from, and apparently she did. So it kind of looks a bit similar with Taylor. It looks like she's going to have problems with the authority around her career. I think she can work it out. It's kind of not too bad, but I do see here conflict, especially with this one. This is a bit like a disagreement or a difference of opinion about what she should do or how she should do it. Okay, but I do get a feeling with her strongly she really loves her work. She's got beauty, she's got commitment, she's got a lot of travel, she's got love in there, she's got temptation. She might write songs, obviously, about temptation and other women and whatever. She's got very powerful cards. Yeah. If we want to go back to her, it shows here again. There's trickiness around her. She might have had a big disappointment in her career as well. If we flip this over to her career, she's got many choices. She has to be level-headed about it. Okay, I do think people are wanting to support her and partner her. This is other people's love. So overall, we could see with her that I think she'll do very well, but there are going to be some problems with other people, more power struggle. Okay, so for example, if you were doing a reading for a client and their question was about their career, at the beginning of the reading you would say, we're going to use the top hat as your job, or we're going to use the crown, number 1, as your job. You'd be clear at the beginning. Or if she was asking about her career, and just say her career question was something like, will her and her boss get along? Then I would just use the man card. Yeah? So, you know, every reading has to have a context. Yep. And the context is before you lay the cards out, you're clear about who is who in the game. Okay? A lot of people get mixed up because they don't ask who is who in the game, and then they get confused. Okay? So if you're clear on who is who, then you'll get the reading really accurate. Okay? Alrighty?